Toto Company is an international travel consultancy based in Kolkata that is solely owned and operated by me, Supratim Bhaumik. I do not make group tours or package tours. I only make customized family tours in some parts of Asia and Europe. I charge a fixed fee for organizing the trip while my clients directly pay the actual expenses of the tour. I operate from my home in Kolkata. I do not have any employees or agents. I work alone. Between 2018 and 2024, I made about 70 customized tours for my clients. Through Toto Company, I want to fulfill the wishes of those who are tired of package tours and want to explore the world independently within their budget. As in June 2024, I am 58 years old. I have a bachelor's degree in physics and a postgraduate degree in marketing management from the University of Calcutta. Before starting this venture, I had been in industrial sales for 27 years. To fulfill my passion for traveling, I quit formal employment and started Toto Company in 2018. The choice of accommodation depends on family size and budget. Depending on the need and budget of my clients, I choose between hotels, apartments, and homestay. I consult my clients before finalizing any accommodation. While selecting an accommodation, I give importance to its distance from the city center, proximity to public transport, facilities, users' ratings, and price. I try to ensure that the accommodations are comfortable, but not unnecessarily luxurious. I do not have any fixed sets of airlines. Depending on client's travel plan, I select flights that are perfectly suited in terms of port of entry and exit, travel time, layovers, and of course cost. From my experience, I have learned to find flights that are not visible in the search engines. I do not to select a flight just because it is cheap, unless it satisfies other necessary conditions. As regards intercity transport, my first choice is train, followed by bus. Unless unavoidable, I prefer not to use flights. Train journey is quite expensive in Europe, and the fares are dynamic. One must plan well in advance if train travel is the preferred mode of travel. Contrary to popular belief, rail passes are not always the cheapest option. To bring variety in the tour, I sometimes include some bus travel in the itinerary. The best way to explore European cities is public transport, that is metro, bus, tram, train, and ferry. The public transport usage rules change from city to city. I adequately train my clients on how to use it and also guide them live on WhatsApp while they are traveling. Occasionally, only for airport transfer, I use taxi. Unlike in package tours, where sightseeing is done in reserved coaches, my clients get a far better exposure of Europe by using public transport. On the basis of my past experience, I keep a decent budget on food and beverage. I do sometimes recommend restaurants, but usually it is left at the client's discretion. If staying in apartments, I guide my clients on how to buy grocery from the stores and prepare breakfast or dinner. However, those who cannot survive without Indian food or have very strict dietary restrictions should make their own studies before booking a tour with Toto Company. Even though I give my recommendations, my clients decide what spots are to be included or excluded. However, while making preliminary budget, I include the most common sightseeing spots in each destinations. Tickets of some of these spots, which sell out fast, are booked in advance, and for the others, I let my clients decide after reaching the spots. My clients get to see a lot of very interesting spots in each destination that are not covered in the package tours due to paucity of time, even though many of them cost nothing. With Toto Company, my clients get to see more by paying less. Before accepting clients, I thoroughly check their visa eligibility. If I find any deficiency, I first check whether supplementary documents are available to compensate for that. If not, I advise them to wait until they qualify for visa. Once accepted, I do all the necessary paperwork related to visa application. The clients just need to produce the documents as and when required. I do everything that is required for the tour. The only exception is that I do not employ any tour manager or tour guide as in package tours. I myself guide my clients remotely through WhatsApp. This is a skill I have acquired over time, that has been successfully tested in about 70 tours since 2018. With my assistance, my clients can independently and confidently travel like local people in a foreign land. In case of any unforeseen incidents, like a cancellation or strike, I promptly make alternative arrangements so that the tour does not suffer. I charge a consultancy fee equivalent to 10% of the budget. That is, if a client has a budget of 5 lakh for his family tour, my fees will be 50,000, and the remaining 4.5 lakh will be spent on the tour. I charge my full fees in the very beginning. I do not provide any detailed itinerary or cost breakup before my fees are paid. Once someone shows interest, I send all my credentials for him to study and decide before making the payment. I work like any other professional consultant whose fees are to be paid before the consultation can begin. Apart from my fees, I do not take any other money in my account. Cost of a tour depends on multiple factors, like destinations, duration, season, team size, sightseeing activities, choice of accommodation and food, mode of transportation, which is seasonal in nature. A lot depends on how far in advance a tour is booked. To give you an idea, an 8 to 10 days Europe tour may cost around 1.7 to 2 lakh per person when traveling with other family members. A 2 weeks tour may cost between 2.5 and 2.7 lakh. Please note, these cost estimates are ex-Kolkata, all-inclusive. My estimate includes 100% of all tour-related costs except your personal expenses. Apart from my fees, all the fund remains in my client's hands. They make the payments on my advice as the reservations progress. Usually about 50% of the total spent during the first week after a tour is booked. The remaining amount is spent partly before and partly after the tour begins. The client must have his own credit card through which he will make all the payments. Since 2018, I made about 70 customized tours in Asia and Europe. This is despite being new in the field and losing 2 years in the pandemic. Most of my clients have been extremely happy with my services, which they have openly expressed in their reviews. You will find the user's review in Google Maps and Facebook page. To maintain the high quality of my service, I do only about 20 to 25 tours every year. I publish the latest tour calendar in my Facebook page. In tourist seasons, my tour calendar can get filled up several months in advance. If you want to book a tour with Toto Company, kindly check my credentials and travel calendar before contacting me. I hope I could answer to most of your general queries in this video. If you are seriously considering a tour to Europe in near future and still have some unanswered question, please feel free to contact me. I prefer telephonic conversation to mobile chat. Thank you.